up, YouTube? It's your boy J-Max back with another update video. I know I said I wasn't going to do it. I'm tired of doing update video, but again, there's a lot of people reaching out to me asking me what's the progress of the gold digger as far as hunting down the ECU. So I got good news for y'all. I don't know what this good news is going to lead to, but I got good news. For the past couple of weeks, I would say 3 months, or probably even 4, I can't remember, I've been trying to track down an ECU. What this ECU is, it is an adaptive 6-speed manual transmission with adaptive cruise control. Very, very hard to find. These guys who I looked probably every junkyard, every auto wreckers in Canada. I called around. I probably called about 20 junkyard auto wreckers. Not one person had this ECU. So I had to go to the US now. The US guys, a lot of these, if y'all don't know carparts.com, these guys have their shit listed on there, but when you call them up, it's a totally different story. I tried calling these guys for the ECU that they have listed, but nobody seemed to have it. Okay, no problem. 1 or 2 guys did have it. One guy called me back saying that he has the ECU I'm looking for, but it's $800 in US money. And I'm like, my nigga, an ECU doesn't cost $800. First of all, my car is probably only worth about $1,200. So why would I pay $800 US for a fucking ECU to put in a car that I could probably burn out? I'm like, there's no way in shape or form I'm willing to pay that kind of money. One other guy called, he wants $400 for it. The other people that I call, they don't have it in stock, or why is it listed on your site? Or, you know, they said they're gonna call me back, never did. So I found the last one on eBay. The last ECU on eBay, because this manual transmission with 6-speed adaptive cruise control is very difficult. I never knew how hard it was, or I would have been looking for this before. So I ended up picking up the ECU off of online, but I had to ship my ECU to them, which means what they could have done is put on the they could have taken the programming that the mechanics locally would have charged me about $350 to program my keys to start with the car, or else the ECU would not be, you know, it wouldn't make any sense. So I said that would have made more sense. It costed me a little more money, but I know that it's right now it's technically a plug and play. The programming for the gold digger is on here because I sent my ECU to them. They pulled the programming off and put it on here. So all I have to do now is pretty much drop this off to the electrician guy, have him start up the car, see if the car runs, responds to the throttle. But yeah, the other guy that I dealt with before, y'all remember last time I had the burning, he pretty much did not fix my problem. So me and him, we're gonna have a little problem when this car is fixed. I don't plan to go burn his fucking shop down. I don't plan to go beat him up. I don't plan to do none of that shit. What I plan to do is take him through some sort of a small claims court, because again, I spent about $1,700 with a new ECU. He cost me $1,700 and a new ECU to get this fucking car back on the road. So what he did, he bypassed the throttle signal that was coming from the ECU to the IPDM module. So he bypassed that signal, so it went to the throttle. So it worked for a little while. And as you could tell from the pictures that the other guy sent me, here it is. He did not find this problem, so the problem was still in the car. I had the car for a couple of weeks, whatever it is, and maybe like 2 weeks or whatever, and the car went back into limp mode, and I'm here fucked up wondering, why is this? He never found the problem. He charged me a lot of money to repin shit, labor money, diagnostic fee, programming, a bunch of money, but the problem was never found. So the guy that I took the last guy that I took the car to, he found all of this nonsense, and I'm like, wow, I can't believe this shit. Now I try calling Buddy back, Buddy won't answer me. So I want to see if I can go through a legal process in trying to acquire and get my money back. I don't know where it's gonna go. So if anyone out there knows how this process works, let me know. One thing I can get to understand about this gold digger, it's not the fact that I should get rid of the car or not. It's the fact that I should be changing the people that work on her, because I'm spending a lot of money on it, and there's a lot of dishonest people out here fucking up the game, fucking up, you know, the love people have for their car, and they seem to think that it's a fucking joke or something. Because the guy before him, he changed my clutch, my fucking motor is leaking. He don't want to do all this nonsense. So you know what, I gotta start taking out those people out of my life, because I need this car to work, run, and I need a clutch person to work on my car. This new guy that I dealt with, he's pretty fucking good. I like the way he works. Anything that happens to the car, any work he get done, he will let me know, hey, I found this is your problem, blah blah blah. So he keeps me up to date with it. Must I mind you, this guy had my car for about 3 months now. He never called me up harassing me, yeah, I need to get your car out of here, blah blah blah. He's been pretty good, so I don't know what he's gonna charge me, but other than that, I like the way he works. If this car is up and running, this guy will be my clutch guy. I would not take the car to anyone else to do anything when it comes to mechanical and electrical. I need somebody who's honest with me, who won't fuck with me and the money that I work hard for. That car that I came out with last year, I spent a lot of money on it. I worked really hard to get that car on the road, and all I wanted to do is make videos, you know, for the people that's been sitting down waiting for me. So I am on my way. I just finished work. I don't give a fuck about nothing else. I am on my way to drop this ECU to the guy and hope and pray to God that everything is fine. She's running, and you know, she works good. As you can tell, they put a seal on the ECU that they sold me, and they said if I open this will be voided. So it has some warranty on it. So I'm not really worried for now. I just want to know that the problem that was creating what started it all is repaired, which is the burnt up connectors that the previous guy did not find. So hopefully, you know, I can get this car back up and running, because I have a lot of shit to do with it. No, if you think I'm gonna sell the fucking car, I am not selling the car. This is why it's called a project, so that when shit goes fucking bad, I can actually put the car down and, you know, gather myself up. So I've been waiting for this ECU for probably about a little under a month, because I had to send it to them and then have them send it back to me. So obviously when shit come from the US, it's going to take a little while longer, and that's unfortunately the thing, the issue, that you have Canadian problems. So I'm going to try, now that the car, I have an ECU, I'm going to try to still look for a spare ECU, so that in case, just for the sake of it, this shit happens again, I have an ECU on hand. So hopefully this doesn't happen again, because I really like this guy. I like the way he works, and I want to continue to use him to do all my stuff, knowing that I'm going to get the honest truth. So finding a good mechanic, a good electrician, whenever it comes to it, is one of the best things you can do for yourself. Don't take your car to multiple people, because they're all going to charge you for that diagnostic fee. A diagnostic fee, most on average, is probably about $120. So I took my car to 3 different people. 3 different guys touched my car, and this is the 4th guy who has it right now. So this is 4 different sets of 4 different sets of diagnostic fee I had to pay to get my car fixed. These guys, they're dishonest, and I just want nothing to do with them when it comes to dealing with my car, because I take a lot of pride in working on my car. I take a lot of pride in that car, because I built that car from ground up. If everyone knows me, knows this car was stock, I was just that dumbass dude with, I mean, I'm probably still dumb, but I'm a little more, you know, knowledgeable now. I was that dude with 22-inch rims thinking I had the shit. So to now where I could actually get inside of the car, do certain things, and feel good about it. So I really hope that this is my last part to the puzzle, and I can get this car up and running and get back to making videos for y'all. So I appreciate everybody who still continue to subscribe for me. Don't forget to like. Let's get this ECU to the electrician and see if this car runs good. Anyways, your boy J Max signing out. See y'all in the next video. Peace.